anything left to do.
I will just have to pay the money.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's today, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I will start and days, man. I just want to be able
Right. Not lose your job.
to get it because we can't hear you, Your Honor. Sorry. How about now? Can you hear us?
Okay, yeah, are we ready to go? Or do you need a
Morning,
minute?
yes, and Mr. Westmoreland's gonna stay back with me.
All right, that's a new look, okay. All right, so let's go on the record in the matter of Christopher Newstead, 161018. And appearance, counsel?
Attorney Corey Westmoreland, appearing on behalf of Mr. Newstead. Mr. Newstead, would you please state your name?
My name is Christopher David Newstead Jr.
Okay, and so, sir, you were placed on probation, back in 2016, it looks like? And,
Yes.
then it appears though you had a probation violation and you failed to appear. So a warrant's been issued for your arrest for the last 8 years, it looks like.
Yes, which I had completely forgot about that any of that had actually even occurred.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry, what's that?
As I had actually, it was so long, I'd actually forgot any of that had occurred, Your Honor. I thought it was gonna be a normal traffic stop.
Okay, I don't even really know what that has to do with not showing up for probation, but sir, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this matter to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and so counsel, what's happening today?
Yes, Your Honor, at this time, we are prepared to enter a guilty plea for failing to appear for a probation violation.
All right, and so the court is going to ask you a few questions, sir. Sir, you were placed on probation for the charge of loitering where drugs are kept, used, or sold, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and so you were ordered to, well, you had violated your probation and you failed to appear for a probation violation hearing in January of 2017, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and it's because you failed to complete your workforce days, you tested positive for marijuana, and you failed to comply with the payment plan. And as to all those allegations, sir, how do you plead?
I'm guilty.
And you understand you've gone over your advice of rights for probation violation purposes, correct?
Say that again?
You've gone over your advice of rights for probation violation purposes, correct?
Not really, but
We're not gonna have a hearing on this. We're just entering a guilty plea.
okay, then whatever he said, I'll go with my counsel.
Okay, and you understand, sir, that you do have the right to have a contested hearing in this matter. By entering into a plea, you'll not have that contested hearing. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, and you also understand the possible penalty as a result of your plea, correct?
Yes.
And knowing all that, you want to continue with your plea.
Say, I should do. Yeah. Yes. I'm just going off of what my counsel suggests.
Okay, you understand the recommendation in this matter is for probation to be revoked, close the case without improvement, and add a $50 probation violation fee, and for you to pay your fines and costs. Do you understand that?
Yes, he did he did explain to me.
All right, and knowing all that, do you want to continue with your plea?
Yes, ma'am.
And anybody promise or anything, threaten you or coerce you in any way for you to enter into a plea?
No, they have not.
And counsel, if you can please run to your client.
Mr. Newstead, were you placed on probation out of the Wyandotte District Court?
Yes.
You gotta speak up.
Oh, yes.
As a term and condition of probation, were you to complete workforce days?
Yes.
Did you test positive for marijuana on December 15th of 2016?
Yes.
Did you fail to comply with a payment plan?
Yes.
And you understand those are all violations of your probation, correct?
Yes.
Satisfied, Judge?
The court is also satisfied the plea is knowing, voluntary, and factually accurate. The court will accept your plea. And to the probation violation and counsel.
Yes, Judge, I would just ask that the recommendation be adopted of Mr. Newstead. He's extremely apologetic. He's looking to pay this off and get this behind him as quickly as possible.
Please.
Okay. And sir, where are you working?
I work at Carrabba's Italian Grill. It will be going on 8 years. I've actually had the job. Like, I got it right after this happened and been working there ever since.
Okay, and so you've been working there all that time, and why aren't you making any payments here, sir?
I didn't know. I had a lot going on, and then once the COVID times hit, my brain was really, really fuzzy after I got sick twice with COVID. And things just weren't right since then. I know that's no and probably not a valid legal excuse, but that is what happened. And I am very contrite and just want to move this past me so I can, live on with my life.
All right, well, sir, how did you end up in custody today?
I was just driving my brother home from work. As I said, I didn't even think anything. I thought it was just going to be a normal traffic stop. I was taking him home last night at about, I'd say 11:30 p.m. And I was just stopped heading back home. And the officer ultimately ended up taking me in.
Okay, I'm not really sure what. Okay, sir, how much are you able to pay today?
How much can I pay today?
Yes.
I can't pay anything. The soonest I can pay would be my next payday, which is, what's today, the 14th? 15th is Wednesday, 16 cents would be the 24th of May is my
So
next
you want me to
pay.
let you out, sir, with the fact that you've blown us off for 8 years? You want me to let you off and you're saying that you're gonna pay?
I swear I will. If I don't, put me straight into, if you see me again, send me straight to jail. I will come back here. I swear to you.
There's not an if, sir. The court's gonna revoke probation, close the case on improvement. Here's your payment plan, sir. Can you pay $100 a month?
A month? Yes, I can pay $100 a month. Yes,
All
I
right.
can.
You have to pay $100 per month. You have to pay $100 per month beginning May 24th. On your balance of $914. Probation's revoked, case is closed. With the exception of your fines and costs. Sir, if you do not make your payment, you will be arrested and you will serve time in jail.
Yes, ma'am. I totally understand. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Have a good
Thank
day.
you. You have a lovely rest of your day. Appreciate it.
Hold on, sit
Have a
there.
good day. All right, off the record. Yes, I don't know why this person is on Zoom. Hello? What is? Oh, she's not connected to audio. Can you, connect to audio? Can you hold up your side face for me? Yeah, okay. Wait, she is, I'm connecting to audio. Mr. Gopal, you're killing Tanja's ears.
Sorry,
Thank you.
Sorry, Tanya.
See, it doesn't matter, you're gonna get yelled at no matter what. Okay, Ms. Azar, can you please unmute?
Yes.
She's good, thank you. Okay, where are you located? What town?
I'm in Grosio, my mother's house. The one on my
Okay,
ID.
so are you sure? Okay, so why are you on Zoom and not in person?
I was told that this was a Zoom meeting.
Who told you that?
When I got released, I asked how I would be able to find the date to come here. And they said that I'll get something in the mail and it's a Zoom meeting.
Did you get something in the mail?
No, not yet. And I've been checking.
Can you hand me your file, please? Azar, A-Z-A-R. Because ma'am, it's in person. So I don't know who told you it was on Zoom, it's in person. So, and you need to, be dressed a bit more appropriately than, tank shirt.
Yeah, I
or
couldn't find the
whatever.
ID number. I'm so sorry. I
I'm
just
sorry,
now
what?
found it. Is there any way that I can show up there in like half an hour?
Yes, there is, we'll be here, so
Okay.
just one moment. Let me just
Okay,
explain
thank
to you,
you.
ma'am. Hold on, ma'am, hold on. You received this paperwork called pretrial release order when you were released, correct?
Yes.
Did you read it?
Yeah, my mom has all my paperwork right now though.
No, ma'am, no, I didn't ask who has it. I asked if you read the paperwork,
Yeah.
yes?
Yeah, all it said was that my next court date
Yes.
didn't say whether it was in person or on Zoom.
Ma'am, it says your purpose of next appearance, pretrial. Time of appearance, 9 AM. Date of appearance, August 29th, 2023. Place of appearance, at the court address above. That is the box that's checked.
I thought it meant that's where the case is like being located, as in that's where you are.
What?
But, like,
The
I
case
thought it
is
meant
located
the
here,
court that
ma'am,
I'm
yes,
appearing
you need to be here in person, so make your way here.
at. Okay.
City of Wyandotte versus Natasha Azar, 232004.
Attorney Corey Westmoreland, appearing on behalf of Mrs. R.
Natasha Hazer.
Okay, and I'm sorry, just one moment, Mr. Goldpaw. Mr. Carson, are we having a hearing or not?
Let me speak with her.
Okay, because I've had, the toxicologist, the DNA individual on here for quite a while.
I understand you. As I said, I was out there. I didn't know you could. I apologize.
Okay, thank you. Okay, all right, I'm sorry, your name, please?
Natasha Hazer.
All right, thank you for putting a more appropriate top on. And so, I'm sorry?
Sorry for missing my appointments. I have a real appointment after this. I'm very, that's on the Zoom.
Yes, okay. All right, counsel, as to the pretrial.
Yes, Your Honor, I was able to pre-try this matter at the time of the plaintiff is here to plead to loitering where drugs are illegally kept and the possession of drug paraphernalia is going to be dismissed.
Please raise your right hand. I swear from testimony about to give this guy be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, sir.
All right. And you heard the plea that your attorney placed on the record, correct?
Yes.
And as to count one, ordering or drugs or kept, used or stored, how do you plead?
Guilty.
You've gone over your advice and rights with your attorney, correct?
Yes.
And as to that document, you read and understood each of those rights prior to signing it, correct?
Yes, sir.
You also understand by entering into a plea, you'll be waiving some of those rights, specifically your trial and appellate rights.
Yes.
You also understand the possible penalty as a result of your plea, whether in this matter, in this court, any other court or administrative agency.
Yes, sir.
And knowing all that, you still want to continue with your plea.
Yes.
Has anybody promised you anything, threatened you, or coerced you in any way for you to enter into a plea?
No.
Counsel, if you can please pardon your client.
Sure. Mrs. R, were you in the city of Wyandotte on August 18th of this year?
Yes.
On that date and time, were you stopped by police for jaywalking?
Yes.
Did you have a crack pipe on your person?
Yes.
And you know that was illegal to have?
Yes.
Satisfied, Your Honor?
The court is also satisfied the plea is knowing, voluntary, and factually accurate. The court will accept your plea. To count one, dismiss count two for the plea agreement. And we'll schedule this matter for sentencing. On September 28th.
Would that be in person, Your Honor?
Yes,
Very good.
at 9 AM. Ma'am, I'm sorry, you've been testing, correct?
Today's gonna be my first day. It was the earliest availability that they had.
The earliest availability, you should be calling every day to get,
Well, I have a forget what she's called, but like an account that I can text to all the time. But they're gonna get me scheduled with everything else today.
I'm thoroughly
You're
confused.
gonna need to stop in a probation. But it's not. You were supposed to, their testing.
You were supposed to have stopped the probation on August 18th. Did you do that?
Stuff that we're no, I didn't know I was supposed.
Ma'am, when you were arraigned on August 18th, I indicated that, so you had to post a $5,000 10% bond. You had to participate in random testing because you weren't to use any alcohol or drugs unless prescribed. How did you think you're going to get set up for that random testing?
I thought I was gonna get everything in the mail.
No, that's why I indicated, and I know I indicated that because I wrote it on here. Defendant to stop at probation to set up random testing. So you posted your bond and you walked on out.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna get when I started that in the mail as well as my Zoom appointment.
I'll ensure, Your Honor, that she stops in a probation things also.
Ma'am, if you're tested today, what's in your system?
Weed and possibly coke.
Right. I can tell because you can't even sit still. You can't even stand still. When's the last time you used either one of those?
Yesterday, the weed, 2 days ago.
Are you going to tell me you don't recall this court telling you you're not to possess or consume any alcohol or drugs unless prescribed?
I thought I was gonna get everything in the mail when it started.
Wait, what?
I thought I was gonna get everything with the drawing and everything in the mail.
Ma'am, do you recall me telling you you were not allowed to use any alcohol or drugs unless prescribed? What's that?
No, I thought that was gonna start the day the drawing started. With the testing.
No, ma'am. No, that started that day. When you were released from jail, you were not to use any of those substances. Unless prescribed, and I'm going to presume you don't have a prescription for coke, and you don't have one for marijuana either.
No.
And have you read the document, ma'am, your pretrial release? It also indicates on there that you're not to use any alcohol, marijuana, or illegal controlled substances. Did you read that?
No. I just read it to see what my court date was.
And this document's 2.5 pages. You didn't read any of it. We don't just want to waste paper and ink. It's a purpose for you to review it and follow the court's orders. Why should I not revoke your bond right now? And you can sit in jail until your next court date.
I really didn't know. I'm trying to get everything right on track. I started rehab today.
You're going to be starting what?
I'm gonna be starting rehab today.
Rehab? Is that yes?
Yes.
Where's that?
Hero, out in Taylor.
Okay, so it's not inpatient,
No.
it's outpatient.
Yes, I'm also gonna be able to get my management license because my mom just bought a food truck for me to get work.
When's the last time you worked?
2 years ago, a year ago,
Why haven't you worked in a year?
I don't really have an excuse.
Council, why should I not revoke your client's bond at this
Your Honor,
point?
she does have a very strong family support. Her mother's in the courtroom here today. She did indicate to me that she is going to be in outpatient rehab. She's either going to be working full-time here in the near future or enrolling in school. She did graduate high school a few years ago, and she wants to enroll herself into college courses. I think this was just a simple misunderstanding. Moving forward, it's not going to be an issue. She did appear here today. She did assure me that she would be appearing in all future court dates.
Why did you say that you're testing today? Because that was the first available time that you could get an appointment. Where's that at, testing?
Oh, we have, because you measured the test.
I'm gonna tell you, ma'am. I told you, and it was written in your documentation, that you chose not to read.
I thought everything's gonna be sent in the mail when everything started.
So you thought you could just use whatever substance you wanted to use until the first time you were testing? That doesn't even make any sense. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to indicate that I'm going to revoke your bond. No, ma'am. Ma'am, I don't have you identified for the record.
It was a genuine mistake, ma'am.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It wasn't a genuine mistake. I verbally told you on the record, it's written in your documents that you chose not to read. You had much notice that you're not allowed to use that. First of all, it's a condition of bond. Second of all, it's illegal for you to use cocaine anyway. But you violated this court's order.
Your Honor, I would simply just be asking for some leniency here. She was open and honest with you instead of lying. She told me the truth. Hopefully it's not going to happen again.
It won't.
Well, I'm glad that she told me the truth because actually I was going to find out anyway. This should have been tested right here in the courtroom, in the courthouse. The court's going to revoke your bond. We're going to amend the sentencing date to be September 11th. So it's not all the way to the end of September. Somebody will interview you back in the jail. Yes, ma'am?
I really didn't understand. I'm sorry. I am trying to get my life on track, I promise. I'm re-enrolling in college. I'm starting a job.
If your mom's the one that read you the court date, you're telling me she didn't read you all the other conditions?
That's what I just brought up. And I thought, since I didn't get anything in the mail yet, and I started rehab today, I wrote one last, I had to get it out of my system, and I know that I was wrong.
It
I
was,
didn't know.
it was.
I really want to do anything again. Please don't do that.
Ma'am, for your own safety, the court's going to revoke your bond. In addition to violating this court's order.
If I started inpatient rehab today, would that change that?
Ma'am, I'm not bartering with you. If you wanted inpatient rehab, you certainly could have participated before right now. You want inpatient rehab so you're not going to jail.
I do want to get better. That's not, entirely.
Okay, then I will have you tethered to inpatient treatment through the Wayne County Jail. So you can still get your inpatient treatment. All right, they're going out this door. Thank you. Somebody will be back there to interview you regarding your sentencing. No, ma'am. No, ma'am, you're going this way. You're going this way. You want the inpatient treatment? We're doing that for you.
I told you the truth, I didn't even notice me get
Yeah.
touched.
Ma'am,
Please, I'm
ma'am,
like-
you're going to get your inpatient treatment.
Oh.
Right here.